Hi, I am Alison David with Midwest Matchmaking, and I am going to be sharing some updates with everyone, with a couple announcements, a couple of things that we're looking for feedback on. Then, of course, obviously, what we always like to do is share some dating and relationship tips with everyone who's watching. So as we know, if you live in the Omaha, Nebraska area, we have had some of the restrictions due to COVID-19 lifted in the last couple days. Parks are now open. Playgrounds are not, but parks, green spaces, those kind of things are now open for business. And there is going to be the option that some restaurants who choose to do so can open up their doors and start figuring out how to have guests come in them starting May 4th. So what does this mean for people who are single? This means that you have the opportunity to actually meet the person that you've been talking to the last few weeks. Contrary to popular belief, or maybe not, love has not been shut down. Love is very much open for business, and so are we at Midwest Matchmaking. We've actually been surprised at the number of people in the last few weeks who have said, you know what, I've been sitting at home, I'm going crazy. Let's try this video dating thing. Let's see what we can do. And we've seen some relationships come from this, which is really amazing. And the thing that they tell us that's most rewarding for me as a matchmaker is they say, you know, if I had met this person first, face to face, I may not have given them a second chance. But because I had a couple of conversations, they grew on me. The more I learned about them, the more I liked them. So we're seeing more relationships. I hate to say that people are becoming less picky because I has a lot of negative connotations to that. But people are kind of becoming less picky, which is great. There are a lot of very picky people out there when it comes to dating, and people are very quick to dismiss rather than give someone a chance. So I think this has really changed people's mindset and how they approach dating. And so I'm really excited to see how things continue to change and evolve in the next few weeks and even over the next year with couple of updates for us. We're going to continue to host virtual events. We're doing a speed dating event tomorrow on the 30th. We have a couple spots left. It is the 80s theme. And we will also look at doing some other options as far as speed dating. We're playing the idea of some kind of a game night virtually. Just different mixers, different things to keep you guys entertained and give you opportunities to chat and meet some other singles out there right now. So if you have any thoughts on something you'd be interested in doing, give us some feedback, share it in the comments. We're open to suggestions. We want it to be something that there's a want. So if you want to do it, let us know, and maybe other people want to as well. As far as how we as a company are going to be moving forward in regards to setting dates, we still have had people joining the service and coming in and wanting to meet people. And what we've been doing is a lot of virtual dates right now, meaning that we're exchanging the phone numbers, we're setting the place, we're not setting the place, we're setting the date and the time. We're not setting a place. We're letting you guys decide when and where you are comfortable to choose a place and meet in person. And this is where we're seeing some of those relationships develop, where they're actually having several conversations. I had a couple who they met after 3 or 4 phone virtual dates this past weekend, and they had a really nice time. And they said, you know, we went for a walk in the park and we kept our distance from each other, and it was really nice to actually put a person behind the conversations that I've had. And they're going to try it again and kind of see how it goes. We are going to continue to do that. We are going to do our part in facilitating introductions, meaning that we're going to connect you with singles who we feel that you would be compatible with. However, if you want to meet in person, if you want to go to the park, if you want to go to a restaurant when they're open or a coffee shop, we're going to let you guys decide to do that, at least to the end of May. We'll reevaluate and kind of see what our options are at that point and how things are going. If things are on a decline, then we might look at actually picking the locations, or we might stick with what we're doing. We're just going to kind of roll with it and see how they go. So since I've been talking a little bit about second chances and second dates, I want to talk about kind of a little passion for mine as a matchmaker personally, and that is always encouraging people to go on the second date, even if there's the tiniest bit of interest or doubt. Unless you have a strong no in your mind when you meet someone, giving someone a second chance is always a good thing to do. And I'm going to kind of go through some reasons why. First of all, everyone, I don't care who you are, there are nerves on a first date. You're not yourself. You're not comfortable. Everyone is very much caught up in their head, and you're kind of always thinking about making the right first impression with this person and more what you're doing, what you're saying. Did I wear the right thing? All of that stuff. You're both doing it, and it's going to make kind of a disconnect when you're on the first date. Most first dates are very kind of so-so. Some of them are really good. Some of them are bad if there weren't a good connection. But most first dates are so-so, and that's kind of how first dates are.